intelligent nutrition with Keto. It's nice to have you back. I know you missed me. Yeah, I missed me too. So today we're going to be talking about something very interesting and quite controversial. But you know me, I'm the queen of controversy. I don't care. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about keto diet, the cons and the pros. But with me in the house to talk about this topic today is Mr. Ifeoluwa Oyedeji. I got you right?
Very well.
Alright, so he's a dietitian and the founder of Diet Plans for You. Together we're gonna be looking at keto diet, the popular weight loss diet, pros and cons. So before we get started, let's take a little break. You know the drill now. Don't swipe up, don't swipe down. I'll see you soon. Now let's talk about keto diet. So Mr. Ifeoluwa, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Alright. So this popular weight loss diet that we hear, I mean, you can literally not, you just be scrolling on Instagram and keto diet is on your face, it's everywhere. And even as much as we are dietitians, even our family members at some point have done this keto diet. So keto diet is everywhere. People swear by the diet. People would tell you that the diet is the best. What is keto diet?
Well, keto diet is actually a high fat diet, a moderate protein diet, and a low carbohydrate diet.
Okay.
And this diet actually has been distorted by the normal calorie distribution. Normally, we have about 45 to 65% of carbohydrates, 10 to 35% of protein, and 20 to 35% of fat. But in this situation, we're having about 70% of fat this time, and we're just having lesser than 50 grams of carbohydrates daily. So usually, people are just left to just be working with that little amount of carbohydrate. And the normal way the body works is that the body works on fuel of carbohydrates. So most times people are left in a state of ketosis and they are forced to be conserving energy. So this way, that's one of the ways in which they are actually losing weight.
Alright, so that takes me to my next question. What was this diet originally created for? Because you hear medical experts, dietitians, nutritionists, everybody is just speaking against this diet. But I mean, it works for weight loss, right? But then they are like, oh no, it's not meant for weight loss. So we want to know, what is the diet originally, what was it created for?
Actually, this is not a new diet. It has been in existence for more than 100 years. And what the diet is actually used for is for epilepsy in children especially. So what is being done usually is that when you are on a keto diet, usually it reduces the amount of episodes of seizures that you usually have. So it was actually a diet that was hijacked, and they noticed that people were actually losing weight. The patients that had seizures were actually losing weight. So it was actually hijacked.
So it was like a side effect of the diet.
Very well.
So
very well.
I mean, the weight loss community hijacked a diet for seizures because of the side effect.
Very well.
Now that makes me wonder, if it's a side effect, then what is the health implication of constant use of this diet?
Well, there are so many implications. There are short-term implications and there are long-term implications. Talking about the short-term implications, we have many of these people develop flu-like symptoms. Usually they go into hypothermia, they have gastrointestinal disturbances, they also have headaches, some of them start to vomit. So those are the short-term effects of this diet. Now looking at it long-term, the symptoms they usually what they usually have, you have liver conditions, liver diseases, you have atherosclerosis, which has to do with the heart. Usually, because the high fat diet, you are at the risk of many cardiovascular diseases, so many coronary heart diseases. And now looking at that kind of diet is not so good for diabetic patients. Imagine someone is insulin dependent, type 1 diabetes. It means the person can die on that kind of diet. So usually there are so many diseases. I know when we talk about diet is individualized. You don't know the physiological state of an individual. And for the fact that this is a short-term intervention, it is not sustainable at all.
And I know that, like I said in one of my earlier videos, people treat diets like rehab. You know, keto diet is always a program, because I don't think anybody can do keto diets long term
at all,
because I know it's really expensive, the options. And you know, the funniest thing is I even hear there's a WhatsApp group where the women will say, oh, we are licking 2 spoons of butter in a day. It's really crazy. But you see this craze of weight loss, you know, and everybody's jumping on keto diet. So if keto diet is not the right way, how people who genuinely want to lose weight, because one day my mom said, look, people honestly want to lose weight, they just don't know how to go about it. So they just jump on what they see. As a nutrition expert, what is your advice for people who want to lose weight genuinely, but they just don't know? I mean, we are saying keto diet is wrong, so what should they do?
Okay, this is very interesting, and I think the first thing people should understand, I'm going to use a scenario. Imagine someone is 60 years and the person is 100 kg. That means over 60 years he gathered 100 kg. And your systems, your organs work for that long, and all of a sudden you just decide in 1 month, I want to lose 20 kg, 30 kg. It's not realistic. In a year we have 52 weeks. Ideally, you're not supposed to lose more than 1 kg in a week. That means you're not supposed to lose more than 52 kg in a year. But ideally, if you look at the way it works, the first time you're supposed to lose 10% of your body fat. After some time, you're supposed to stabilize for a while, and after that you can now go on another regimen of losing extra weight. So for people that are back at home, they need to understand that losing weight requires patience. People on our weight loss program as dietitians, they usually enjoy all their foods. They eat eba, they eat anything you can think of. So usually portioning is very, very important, but it's not your job to portion. You have to meet the dietitians to guide you right. That's one of the things I'll tell people. It requires patience, it requires consistency, it requires an exercise in an integral part. You see many of the dietitians partnering with physiotherapists and fitness instructors now.
So I'm kind of blown away, because in my head I have so many thoughts. So on Instagram, I'm trying to be on, you know, on the fence here.
Very well.
But on Instagram, I mean, everywhere you turn, you are seeing one weight loss program or the other, one weight loss program or the other, and it gets very confusing, you know. How do people decide? How should people, when, for example, if I want to go on a weight loss program, I pick up my phone and I type weight loss, I will get overwhelmed. How do I choose what program to go on? How do I choose what to work with? How do I choose what to do next?
I like this question. So I think the first thing is that usually anybody can just write I'm a dietitian online, because people are now knowing the importance of dietitians. Now, what people need to do is to first realize that weight loss is patience. It can't happen overnight, so you need constant education. But usually what people need to do, you shouldn't follow anybody that tells you lose 20 kg, 30 kg in 1 month. It is not sustainable. I already said that you can only lose 52 kg in 1 year. That's the ideal. You're supposed to lose nothing more than 1 kg in a week. So when you go online, you see anybody advertising slim teas, you see anybody advertising so many of those things, is a red flag. Many times you see dietitians telling you about patience, consistency, that telling you are going to eat everything, they are going to reduce your portion sizes, and usually the best programs require education. It requires psychology. There are so many, and it requires also a fitness program, an exercise chart. In as much as nutrition is very, very vital, exercise is also very important.
So because these days I see online, lose weight without exercise. So there's always that without exercise program. So
that's not possible.
I think when people see that lose weight without exercise, that should be like
a red flag.
All right. So my final question, I just want a yes or no from you. Keto diet, is it healthy or not healthy?
It's not healthy.
Should people do it or should they run away from
They
it?
should not do it. Look for dietitians. They'll guide you right.
Alright, so thank you for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you in the studio. Alright guys, so you've heard it. Keto diet.
Nana.
I try to stand, I've tried to stay on the fence on this issue, but I think that people should also understand, because very soon I need to start putting out disclaimers, right? Disclaimer: I am not trying to spoil anybody's business, and I'm not out to ruin anybody's business, but I think as healthcare professionals, it's in our place to, inform people, teach people about their health choices, so they know what they're going into. I've had people say, oh, dietitians are not doing enough, dietitians are not teaching us. So this is me doing my part as a dietitian. If you are into the keto diet into the keto diet business, in all honesty, I think you should just go to the epileptic patient of the hospital. That's where your clients are. Not the weight loss, not the weight loss people. Allow people lose weight. You mentioned so many health implications, and I think that's something, the conversations we should start to have. Why should I want to lose weight at the expense of harming my liver, harming my kidneys? Having cardiovascular
micronutrient deficiencies. You have to be buying supplements for fiber because you're on ketogenic diet. Imagine.
So it's not only important, it's also very dangerous. But people are not properly informed. So there you have it, guys. What is my opinion on keto diet? Stay away from it. If you need to lose weight, speak to a registered dietitian or at least a clinical nutritionist, not a Google certified nutritionist.
At least they have you, sassy dietitian, and they have diet plans for you. You are good to go.
So you should speak to the right health professionals when you want to lose weight. Keto diet is not the way to go. I think I've done my part, right?
You've done very well. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for joining. I hope to see you again next time. I love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hi, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to get updates on more of my awesome videos.